So this one's first from the public. Do you foresee a future where a site can offer what Google offers, but can keep itself from being intertwined with this national security state? Can a Google of the future be wholly separate? What would that look like?
When NATO bombed Yugoslavia, it went for TV stations, because TV stations are of strategic importance in terms of resources and population control. It's the phrase that's used throughout these military manuals. Similarly, organizations like Google, when they become that large, they, on the one hand, invited and enticed to join the deep state in various ways, or you could just say the establishment or the State Department in the case of the US and that lot. But they're also threatened. They have to do it. So they're enticed and threatened. That's true for all big companies. And so any big company anywhere is going to suffer that problem at the hands of the people who are controlling the guns in its jurisdiction, ultimately. But there's ways of doing it for small companies where you don't have that problem. It seems like there's Startpage in the Netherlands, startpage.com, which is a specialized search engine that it still uses some of Google for its searches, but it strips off the fact that you're connected to it when it deals with Google, so it's like a proxy. And then there's technologies like Tor, which also act as proxies. But I think ultimately there's possibly some hope in search, in that you can create distributed systems, very interesting distributed systems. But we're not there yet with search. But if you look at Bitcoin, for example, a very, very intellectually interesting distributed system for proving that a particular publication happened at a particular time. That is the intellectual underpinnings of Bitcoin. Bitcoin breaks Orwell's dictum. I think the most intellectually serious thing that Orwell ever said, that is, he who controls the present controls the past, and he who controls the past controls the future. And what he was talking about, if you can control the present, then all historical archives, publications, and now we would say everything on the internet, exists in the present. The past doesn't actually exist, the future doesn't actually exist, the present exists. If you control the present, then you can change what the records are that exist in the present. That includes all of history. And if you can control that, you can control perception and what people understand, and then you can control the future. So Bitcoin, space technology, breaks Orwell's dictum. And that's how it's able to ensure that you don't spend the same coin twice. I don't say, hey, I want to give you this coin to buy that thing, but it's digital, I make another copy and I spend it over there, because historical ledger of all the events that have happened, distributed amongst the jurisdictions of the globe, is created. So you'd have to compromise all those jurisdictions simultaneously. So I think that's a very interesting distributed system. And yeah, there can be others that are done along the same way. Piggybacked onto this Bitcoin idea, but also there's other ideas.
Okay.